Alright, so last game we had a little trouble with my borders or my game capture, so I had to restart it. So that's why my video was so small in length compared to the other one. But here we are. Let's go, guys. The First Descendant. This one will be a little longer, the video, so bear with me. Alright. Got a team in here already, nice.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart pulses. This is a large nuclear reactor, which is connected to this entire zone. By comparing the reactor's pulses with the Vulgus biosignals, I can detect pulses in a wide area.
Behind you! Ah! Aliens are vicious, huh? Level 18,
Someone
baby.
has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
This is believed to be a Vulgus bioengineering facility. Remember the wastewater treatment plant where we found Ironheart particles? The wastewater pipes from there connect to this facility. We can figure out what these bastards have been up to when we take a look around. Look for a Vulgus terminal to access it.
Be careful, Descendant. I've identified multiple Vulgus signals inside the facility. Expect random hostile encounters.
hand cannon is pretty good, dude.
Shields are down. They need to be recharged. I need to be healed. Cannon back there. Shields are down. They need to be recharged.
Gonna hack this right here. Really
Richard,
hacking now.
all experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles. There are Ironheart particles and faint traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kuiper solution. The Vulgus genes in Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even Vulgus could have endured it.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. But died. One of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%. But I cannot be sure.
Hand cannon! This hand cannon is beast. Big guy. Oh, what's this? What is that? How do I equip that, huh? It's right here. Death launcher. Holy shit, hell yeah. Alright. Darn it! Hold on. Alright, let's... Alright, let's fast travel real quick.
Weapons research data secured. Kyber-coded technology on Vulgus bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units. Wait, this weapons data is...
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Iron Heart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
Loading.
Sense the Ironheart pulses more clearly now. It is puzzling that I cannot directly detect the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses.
All right. Laura Lewis, how are you? I'm good. Thank you, Alaris. How are you? I mostly stream Killer Clowns, but I'm doing a different stream today, just so I can get my feet wet a little bit. Something different.
Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place, and they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
I'm gonna go upgrade some weapons. Let me see, how do you upgrade weapons on this thing? Upgrade weapons. It's yeah, great game, yeah, for sure.
Now, a lot of you guys are in the situation where you have a Thunder Cage that's level 1, or you got a weapon from the from the battle
Just for entertainment
pass
purposes.
that's
Yeah.
level 1, and you don't know what
My passion, I don't know. I mean, you have to have followers for passion. I mean, well, not really, but followers. But you have to have followers to make a job out of it.
the heck weapon level
I'm just-
transmission is. Weapon readjustment, enhancing ability, reactor enhancement. You don't know what that is. I'm going to explain every single detail, and we're going to be working on this Thunder Cage, and I'm also going to be telling you guys, is it worth you actually upgrading and bringing these weapons up to level as you're progressing through the game? Because, you know, some of you guys are 20, some of you guys are 40. You know, the weapons go all the way to level 100. So is it worth you bringing a level 1 weapon all the way to 100? And when should you start doing what? Okay, so we're going to get started with the Thunder Cage. We're going to go in here, and we're going to talk about the first tab, which is called Weapon Level Transmission. So Weapon Level Transmission, all it does, it's going to bring your current weapon. All right, so it's going to select your, so let's say I want to select the Thunder Cage. It's going to bring this weapon to the current level that I wanted to bring to. What's really great about this is the fact that you could actually pick anything. So you could pick, you know, a sniper rifle. You could pick up SMG, whatever. Regardless of whatever weapon you bring up, it's gonna just bring it up. And one thing I want you to note, you're gonna notice that the fire attack power does not increase based on the actual weapon that you're bringing up. The incremental fire attack damage, that's being increased by the actual level of the weapon. So if I come in and put this level 9, it only does 233. But if I do this level 21 weapon, you're going to see it boosts to 73. And you can see that it's not the weapon that matters, it's the actual number of the, you know, of the level you're in, right? And that's not going to change anything. So basically what the weapon level transmission does, it only brings up the weapon to that current level. Now, you are going to need these transmission materials. One thing I would recommend, guys, is if you guys are trying to do this very often, so like for example, this Thunder Cage is level 21, I know I have to bring it up to maybe level 40, and so that's going to be at least 40, you know, 4 times that I have to use this. You're going to be able to craft this this transmission material from your input, from, you know, I'll show you guys exactly what you're going to do. So you're going to do here, and we're going to bring this up just for media purposes. It's going to tell us, okay, the Thunder Cage has now successfully been brought up to level 1. We're going to confirm, and now our Thunder Cage, and we get back to it, as you see right there, it is now a level 21 weapon, right? All right, so that's the weapon level. Now the weapon readjustment, this is where I would recommend, this is something you would do once your weapon is at least 80 or higher. The reason why is that this is going to allow you to re-roll. And basically what this is going to do is that every single time you're bringing up a weapon up a level, your stats are going to be changing. So for example, let's say you have a level, you know, a level 1 weapon, right? And you're bringing it up, you're going to get stats. And what these stats are, for example, if I go here, I'm going to show you guys exactly what this does. If I go here to this weapon right here, my Thunder Cage, right? You're going to notice that these attribute stats are all white. Now, these are going to be changing based as a level. They're going to get yellow. They're going to get purple. Of course, the more yellow you have, the better it's going to be. You know, even though some purple ones could actually be pretty good. For example, on this one, we have attribute status effect trigger. I don't like that. I have firearm critical hit rate. That could probably be a good one. Bonus attack versus Colossus. That's a good one. And bonus fire against legions. Those are pretty decent. But the ones you're kind of looking for is you're looking for a, you know, pretty much a fire attack one that, you know, something that does really good critical damage, because
If you need something for battle, you won't find anyone better.
The more crit damage you do, the better it's gonna be. And you're gonna look for some sort of attack until your weapon is higher level, due to the fact that every time you bring this up, it's gonna change the attributes. So it's gonna change these these 4 different attributes that we have here. So that section of the game I would actually leave for a little bit later. And also, one thing to note, this does actually consume a little bit more of a material that's a little bit harder to get, which is this one. So you're going to want to make sure that you're constantly getting these just to have ready for whenever you want to bring up weapons. Okay, it's really important that the faster you start doing this, the better it's going to be whenever you get to that point where you want to start re-rolling weapons. Now, once again, these are the things you want to look for: is crit chance, hit damage. Those are the main things. You want to at least get one of these. But chill, I personally like chill a lot. Electricity is pretty cool, but I think chill is my personal favorite. Anything that gives you good accuracy, that's going to increase. What does the enhanced unique ability do? So the enhanced unique ability, what it does currently right now, it doesn't give you the option. What this is going to do is you're going to need duplicates of this weapon. So if you have another thunder cage, you're going to go in here and pretty much select the other thunder cage you have. So the whole point of this is for you to have multiple thunder cages. Now eventually towards the end of the game you're going to get another one, so that's going to give you one additional one that you could infuse in here. But
You already look fine, but I'm gonna make you look finer.
the whole point is to grind. You see these little numbers, these little bars right here. So that 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, you can literally bring this up 4 times. You can enhance and to make this weapon super powerful 4 times. So basically, you would need 4 thunder cages to actually bring up to that power of you want. Now remember, if you do get another thunder cage, you're probably going to want to make sure you check its stats first, because they could be a better. And that's going to save you just a little bit more materials. You're going to be a little bit precautious when it comes to that. So what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to pretty much increase the weapon's attribute better. So for example, this one has electrical shock. What it's going to do is when you enhance this weapon and you add another thunder cage to this weapon, it's going to ink portals. The last thing we have here, which is going to be reactor in one down. This one is only to bring the weapon up to its current level. This one is to bring the weapon's attributes and change the attributes. One thing I didn't mention about these attributes, if you find a really good one, you can actually lock one. So you can see right there, it locks it, and it only will change these. So it's always good to re-roll. The only problem with re-rolling is that it's going to cost you materials every single time. So I would wait till maybe 100, maybe until you're 80 or 100 in your weapon, and then you can start re-rolling, because that's when it's going to really matter within the game. As you progress into the game, sometimes you can just change weapons as you go, and they will probably be a little bit better than what you currently have. Now, with that being said, the materials, I did mention, I was going to tell you guys about the materials. You're going to want to go here, and when he goes here, you're going to be able to talk to her, and she will be able to give you the materials that you need in order to get those enhancements. Okay. So for example, you have the face enhancer. You have this one right here. As you see right there, it'll tell you how much it costs. So it costs that. And in order to get this, guys, all you want to go here. And now, with that being said, the materials, I did mention, I was going to tell you guys about the materials. You're going to want to go here, the materials that you need in order to get those enhancements. Okay, need to be able to talk to her, and she will do in order to get those enhancements. Okay, so for example, you have the face enhancer. This one here, as you see it, they'll tell you how much it costs, so it costs that. And in order to get this, guys, all you gotta do is dismantle weapons. So if you have weapons, start dismantling your life away. As you see right here, you're gonna be able to acquire this, and this is gonna be able to get back up, or you're gonna be able to acquire this. Now, the reason why I suggest doing this early is because every single time you do this, it's gonna take a certain amount of time for this to be done. I think this one takes an hour. It is about 2 hours, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, an hour, right? It's an hour. Both of them take an hour, so you want to make sure you're constantly getting these materials ready and active, so you can have them ready whenever you need them. And overall, in general, guys.
All right, so we know what we got to do now. Let's see. It's over here. She sells all the materials.
What do you need?
Alright, here we go. So I need, wait, hold on. What do I need again? Hold on, let me go see what I need to enhance my weapon. Transmission material. And I need readjustment material. Readjustment material. Okay. Okay, so weapon readjustment material. Okay, now. So readjustment material, and we need transmission material. Okay. Readjustment material and transmission material.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
Thunder cage, man. Alright, I'm gonna buy the thunder cage. And gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this too. Okay. Alright, so he said that.
Because that is how you, because every single time you do this, Art expands only your life with her. And when he goes here, you're going to be able to talk to her, and she will be able to give you the materials that you need in order to get those enhancements. Okay. So for example, you have the base enhancer. You have this one here. As it's here, they'll tell you how much.
Okay, so. Weapon material. Alright, hold on, guys. Okay, so looks like I'm just gonna do the phase exchanger. Okay, let's see if we have that in our inventory. super alloy.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so we need a couple more of these alloys.
Oh, a special young child. What do you need?
Super alloy. Yeah, I need super alloy for this one too. Alright, let's just go do some missions then. Okay. I need to upgrade my mastery rank actually first.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the moon.
do you need?
Alright.
Magisters are probably humanity's real home, don't you think?
Alright. Let's go do this mission. Yeah. Let's do this freaking mission, man. Let's get this over with. Let's get it.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape if you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon, on the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Eamon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
Awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Where are we going?
Okay, guide. They synchronize the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarm, and destroy them. Alarms disabled. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Oh no. That was a bummer. We're gonna make it. Go, 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 go.
All units transmitting critical operation detail. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments. Listen.
The Legion will become greater through the Ironheart. Rise, my warriors. If your lives for Critter, stand in the vanguard. Stand in the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Corell's command. The Ironheart will initiate the data inversion immediately.
It cannot be. Then these Ironheart traces are...
Al-Zaruk.
I see you found the experiment records. Seems I wasn't thorough enough. Yes, I am Lord Corell's vanguard. Then again, thanks to the Ironheart. Lord Corell said he would come. I am to bring him your gift. I'll be waiting, Descendant.
Damn it! So the Ironheart's already gone then?
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Al-Zaruk. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
Oh, I gotta swing off of that thing. That's what I have to do.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzarok is one thing, but Garel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted, whatever that means. Inversion. What could that be?
Yeah! Opened up and everything. Alright! That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Cutscene.
Corel, do you truly plan on inverting the Ironheart data? If you do that, we won't be able to decipher the unidentified guide code.
Enough! The Ironheart data must be reconfigured in order to destroy the dimensional wall. I don't have time to think about that! You understand my vision now, don't you?
Oh, of course. I am only thinking of our research.
I'm glad to hear that our objectives are aligned. Initiate the data inversion. Clip-off will engulf Increase. The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear!
Descendant, I have the results of the operation from Sharon. Alpha is tied up with an emergency meeting with the Magisters. I have been ordered to brief you on the follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
I'm gonna go eat real quick. Be right back.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Okay.
If it's new research, I'm listening. Oh, a special human child. What do you need?
Alright, let's get out of here.
Do you think that strategic planning is easy? Excellent work, Descendant. This operation has yielded many results, both positive and negative. Firstly, all of HQ is encouraged by the possibilities presented by the guide. Although we were unsuccessful in our retrieval of the Ironheart, thanks to the guide's tracking function, we uncovered the Vulgus restricted zone and Alzarok. This proves the guide's tracking system exists and is operational. However, the ingenuity that the Vulgus demonstrated with their use of the Ironheart was alarming. So much so that the Magisters requested an emergency meeting with Alpha. In particular, the inversion of the Ironheart ordered by Rao is something we must understand, no matter the cost. From this point forward, HQ plans to adopt the Guide's tracking functionality and the various other information sources they offer as official operational elements. The Descendants will soon be deployed throughout Ingress. Use the Guide to track the Ironheart and proceed with the mission to investigate the inversion procedure. Humanity's full-scale counterattack has officially begun. However, I know you have just completed a difficult mission. Until the official deployment order is given, please go ahead with whatever preparations you need to make. The Magisters have promised their full commitment to support research efforts, so this is the perfect opportunity to request anything you need from Anais. Before you go, Descendant, I have a personal request. Can you retrieve the Alzarok autopsy report from Jeremy? The report was intended for delivery to the Magisters. Jeremy requested a brief look at it, and I haven't heard from him since. I understand things are strained between you and Jeremy due to the recent operation, but I hope you'll do this anyway. Descendant, just in case, I hope you're not disappointed that Jeremy wasn't punished. I actually saw Alpha slap Jeremy earlier. No one enjoys seeing their superior do something like that, but I believe it was a more appropriate punishment than a court-martial. I'm sure that Jeremy has also learned his lesson.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Gonna go out looking like that. Might as well write your last will and testament before you leave.
You're the only ones worried about Albion? What the? You're still alive? I was just reading the report on Alzarok and thinking, wouldn't it be great if he, killed you? Anyway, looks like he got to experience something interesting at least. A Vulgus redesigned by the Ironheart. Wow. Now, that's an area that fascinates me. If I knew you'd be seeing that, I would have stuck with the operation instead of dropping out.
Damn.
And I wouldn't have been slapped by Alpha. Anyway, why are you here? I'm in a bad enough mood already after Sharon and her minion drop by to give me a piece of their minds? What? Nell wants the report? Ah, so you're her gopher. You really are something. You can take it and buzz off. You probably don't have time to argue with me anyway. Sharon mentioned earlier that the Guide isn't in the best shape. All these so-called grown-ups having fun with their imaginary friend. Oh, get lost. You're annoying me.
Alright, so Jeremy's annoyed.
we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Ironheart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas, and at that moment, I felt great pain. In human terms, it felt like my skin was peeling off and my flesh was melting. Descendant, I suspect this phenomenon is caused by an inversion process. If Corell and Eamon had enough time after moving the Ironheart, they may have managed to perform it. However, aside from this pain, I was unable to obtain any further information. For the properties of the Ironheart to change, a tremendous amount of energy would have to be released.
More dimensions to consider. Colossus approaching. I repeat, more dimensions being detected. Colossus approaching.
Descendant, a Colossus has appeared. This Colossus, is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Ironheart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause and an effect. My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type is stunning beauty. All descendants in Albion. Prepare for intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily! And not just any Colossus, but stunning beauty? Somebody buy Alpha a new pen? He's gonna have to write so many letters of condolences today.
Alpha let him off with just a slap in the face. He should have gone after his neck.
I don't disagree.
Alright.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely logical. Descendants, the Colossi discerning this through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Olympus. But now, suddenly one is making its way to Olympus. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful.
It's a little shaky on my end. That guy talks too fast. I don't know what. Can't even read him.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Alright. You might need to wait like 2 hours for that. 3 hours actually. For that to appear and complete that mission. we're gonna end it right here. The wait time for this next mission is like 3 hours, so I'm just gonna end it here until I let that run by. Alright, see you guys. Have a good one.